What is going on, guys? I'm your host, Beau. Welcome back to MovieStalkers, and today we're back with another movie review, and it's for a movie that we saw a long time ago, but what the heck? We have an Ultimate Edition. It is 30 minutes long, 30 minutes longer than the theatrical cut, and of course I'm referring to Pixels. Pixels, the Ultimate Edition. I'm just kidding. Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, the Ultimate Edition, officially came out on digital copy. It was a theatrical release for one day. I didn't go to it, but I was able to watch all the clips and everything for the Ultimate Edition. It's all available online too, so if you just go on YouTube, you can literally just look up all the clips. The General Malone one is the hardest one to find, but I was able to watch all of them, and I pretty much have seen all the clips. So if I have missed something, please let me know, because this is going to be a spoilers review for the Batman vs Superman Dawn of Justice Ultimate Edition, and let's see what we can gather from that 30-minute cut. So let's do this. So the first thing that we gotta discuss up in front is the Africa scene. The Africa scene in the Ultimate Edition is so much better than the one in the theatrical cut, because in the theatrical cut they just kind of went fast. They just went very, very fast with that scene. They just went, oh, soldiers, bullet, Superman, dead, boom, news reporter. Then we jump right into the news. I'm just like, wait, whoa, let's learn more about that scene. But I'm happy to report in the Ultimate Edition the Africa scene is a little bit more explained out, and it's much better. It's way better. And I give props just for that scene. And also, the best thing about this, and I think there's one of the complaints about the theatrical cut, is that people trying to like Superman in this movie, trying to feel for Superman. I'm happy to report in that the Ultimate Edition, you feel for Superman. You actually feel for Superman in this Ultimate Edition. It actually makes sense. You feel more compassionate for him, and when he makes that ultimate sacrifice, you actually feel emotion towards it. It's not just like, oh, now he's dead. No, you actually feel for this character, and it's very well played out. And there's a lot more scenes with Clark Kent in them, and when they're in there, they make sense why they're there. They're not just thrown in random scenes, and it's just so much better, guys. This Ultimate Edition is way better. I was worried, people. I was super worried. I was thinking that this Ultimate Edition probably wasn't going to make that much difference, but it does make a lot of differences. And I'm going to go say it. This is a completely different movie, because with these scenes, they actually add stuff to the movie. Now that being said, I'm actually one of the few people who actually don't mind the theatrical cut. I thought it was okay. I don't think it was perfect, but I thought it was okay. For what it was, I think it was fine. I think it wasn't perfect, but yes, it definitely had flaws with terms of pasting issues and going from like one scene to the next. The Ultimate Edition definitely cleans it up a little bit better and definitely makes it a lot smoother in terms of the plot. The other scene that I liked in this is the Clark at the Capitol scene. The extra scene that we got to see of Clark Kent at the Capitol. That was a good scene. That was very, very well done. That was because that adds more to him saying like, wow, like how people view him, and that cop like saying like, it's fine, we get it, thanks. Yeah, alright. Like, you see more emotion and you feel more compassion for Superman, and that's what I like about this Ultimate Edition. You feel more compassion and emotion towards Superman, and you actually feel more reasoning behind why people view him this way or that way, and it works. It works in this Ultimate Edition. It actually like adds stuff to it, and it actually makes it a better movie so far. But that scene was cool. The GCPD scene, that was awesome, with Clark talking to that girl. Man, what she said was good. What she said was that like there's just one man that's the judge here, and he won't listen to you. There's no stopping him. all stopping him is with fist. That's literally what she says, like with fist. It's not talk, it's with fist. And wow. And remember that person in the shoot, what was it? In the first Batman introduction scene where you see that first person with a mark on his chest, he actually gets a little bit more screen time in the movie. You actually see like this whole murder scene that he gets in a prison cell, and that GCPD scene that we're talking about, that girl is the wife to the person, and that actually like adds more to the story, and it's good. It makes more sense, and Lex Luthor's like plan makes a lot more sense. It's not just like boom all over your face. They actually like crop it out a little bit better and try to explain it a little bit more in context in the movie, and it makes more sense, and it's pretty good. So now let's talk about Lex Luthor. So Lex Luthor, I mean, I have the same opinions as I did in the theatrical cut, and that is, I thought Lex Luthor was bad, honestly. I thought he was not great, and in this one, he's a little better. I mean, he's not terrible. I still think he's not that great, but let's just say that he went from terrible to being okay. He went to that one, but he definitely was a little bit better in this one, just because of, you know, how they were able to crop all his scenes, and, you know, there's one scene that I really love him in, which we'll talk about at the end, but yeah, Lex Luthor is a little bit better in this movie, and yeah, so that's pretty much it for Lex Luthor. Now let's talk about Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. They nothing really new added for her. I mean, just one tiny little thing added in the Justice League cameo scene. It's just her walking around in like the bedroom and stuff. And I think there's a little bit more added to the final fight scene. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure on that, but hey, I don't have a problem with Wonder Woman. I mean, she's fine in this, and I think that as her as Diana Prince, I think she's good. But for Wonder Woman, I need to see a little bit more. That's just me. Same thing with, like I said, with Spider-Man. Look cool. Need to see more. That's how I view it. But now let's talk about the one that everybody was talking about when the trailer came out, and that is Jenna Malone. Now, I don't know if they confirmed it in this movie, but I don't think that this is Barbara Gordon. Like, I don't think that they confirmed if it's Barbara Gordon. I'm gonna go back and watch it again, because I don't think I heard the word say Barbara Gordon. Like, I didn't hear a confirmation. I know that we got the accident reveal a long time ago, like this paper copy thing that says Jenna Malone, Barbara Gordon, but they never really come out and say like this is Barbara Gordon or something like that. You just see her like working with Lois Lane, like trying to figure out what the bullet's made of and all that. And she's kind of sassy too. Like, Jenna Malone's the character in this is kind of sassy. She's like, you know, it's made of this, you know, right? And she's all like working. She's like, like she's that kind of person. Like, she's kind of like a nerd. She's kind of like a nerd, but I don't know if it's Barbara Gordon. I mean, I didn't hear it. I didn't hear the word Barbara. I didn't hear it. So if you heard the word Barbara, let me know, because I didn't hear Barbara Gordon. All I saw was her working on a computer and her talking to Lois Lane on the phone. But that's all I saw of that. So there's that. There's a little bit more added to the Batman introduction scene that we talked about a little bit back. There's a little more added. You get to see cops like watching the football game of like Gotham City versus Metropolis. Metropolis like owns them in this football game, which I thought was interesting. Like 0 to like 40 something. So hey, sometimes you gotta let people like Metropolis win. Right, Argentina? Probably gonna get hate in the comments right now, aren't I? But let's see. That was that, and then they there's like saying 10-4, and they go off to do the whole Batman introduction scene, and that was kind of cool. There's a little bit more added to the warehouse scene also. Like, you get to see a little bit more fight action, and you know what? For what it does, it actually adds to it a little better, and there actually is a little more context into it too as well. And also the nightmare scene, man. I think the nightmare scene had a few more scenes as well. Again, I didn't really focus as much. Like the stuff that you really noticed in the movie that was ultimate cut for the you noticed was from a cut. I noticed, but some of the small stuff, like people were saying, like, oh, did you notice that 1 second scene? I didn't notice that, but yeah, I didn't. I think there was nothing really huge added to the nightmare scene except like, you know, a school bus coming by and, you know, Nightmare Batman just coming out underneath like a door or something. More or less more like a Nightmare Batman walking and like a school bus and like the school buses and stuff like coming out to like, you know, it adds more to the scenes, which I do like, especially for the nightmare scene in the warehouse scene. So that's what I liked about those two scenes. I did like that they added more stuff to it, and it made more sense, especially for those scenes. Now, can I talk about that scene now? Ooh, can I talk about that scene now? I don't think if there's anything else. Oh yeah, there is one more thing that I forgot to talk about, and that is the fight between Batman and Superman. There is nothing really huge added, but there is like one little bit of extra fight that we get, and that is when, you know, when Superman, like, you know, like takes out his eyes and like shoots all those torrents down, and you know, when Batman's just all like huffing and puffing, and you just see like the cameras turn around, and Superman just comes over. He literally just he walks up to him, grabs his throat, throws that boy over there on the side, and he's just sitting there, and then Superman just comes by him, stares at him for a little bit. He's like, wow, you look really hurt. Wait, actually not that hurt. Hold on, let me give you a little bit more. And then he pushes him up on that building, and then we like go into the fight that we all saw in the theatrical cut. So I like that they added a little bit more. Thank you very much. That was actually kind of cool. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And the fight is still ultimately the same. I mean, there's nothing really new. I said that the fight was fine, and I think that scene's good as well. I mean, there's nothing really huge added to that scene, but it's just that one little bit, but pretty cool nonetheless. And ooh, can I get that scene now? Can I get the scene now? I think I can get to the scene now. So there's this one scene that I really liked in this Ultimate Cut, and I think it might be the best part of the Ultimate Edition, maybe in terms of new cuts for this movie, and that is, of course, the Batman and Lex Luthor scene. Of course, I know that it was very small in the movie. It happens during the whole Superman funeral scene, but it ultimately adds stuff to the movie, like in terms of like story and setup for the Justice League. And that is Batman's like talking to Lex Luthor, and Batman's like saying, "Oh, you know, we have people that handle, messed up people like yourself, and that's why we're transferring you to Gotham." And where in Gotham, you may ask? Arkham Asylum. And when I saw that scene, I got a little bit nerdy. I was like, ooh, shoot. And he said that your friends are waiting for you, so maybe we might see some other characters in this. Who knows? In Justice League, who knows? But that was a pretty cool scene. I'm glad to know that Lex Luthor is being transferred to some place that's more logical. Like, it's not just some random jail area. It is Arkham Asylum, and that is perfect. It fits because he is like kind of crazy in the movie. Like, he's like mean sometimes, like, and then all of a sudden he's like, blah! He's all like, he jumps up and down sometimes, and it's kind of crazy if you kind of think about it. So it makes sense that he is going to Arkham Asylum, and it really makes it, really puts the story like into a nice close and really sets it up for Justice League. So overall, guys, the setups were good. They actually added more to the story than I thought it would, and I was pleasantly surprised with this Ultimate Edition. I thought it was good. I thought they actually added more to the story, and originally I gave Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice a 7.5, but in one video I said it was an 8, but then it went back to a 7.5. I'm proud to say that I might be the only person that gives this a high rating, but I'm going to give this movie an 8.5 out of 10. I'm going to say it. Just this Ultimate Edition cut. This Ultimate Edition cut gets an 8.5, mainly because of the setups for Clark Kent, making you feel for Superman, and a little bit more adding for the fight scenes, and making the plot a little bit more crisp and clear. So that's why I gave it an 8.5. I think that this is so much better than the theatrical cut that we got in the theater, and very, very happy with this, guys. So I really wonder why this didn't make it in the theaters, because I don't think we would have minded seeing a 3-hour DC movie. If this was gonna be like, you know, as good as it is, I'm pretty sure that DC fans wouldn't mind sitting in the theater for 3 hours. I wouldn't mind sitting in the theater for 3 hours to watch it. If I can sit in a theater for 4 hours watching the 2 Independence Day movies, I'm pretty sure I can sit down for 3 hours for a DC movie. I'm just saying. So that is pretty much it, guys. There's nothing else I can really say about the Ultimate Edition. It's good. Go watch it. It's available on digital copy. It'll be available on DVD and Blu-ray on July 16th or 18th. I think that's when it is, but middle of July for sure. So that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, this is a good Ultimate Edition cut. It was pretty well done, and it definitely adds more to the movie. So yeah, please go check it out when you got a chance to. And that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys went to the theatrical release of the Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition, let me know your experience there. And if you saw the Batman vs Superman Ultimate Edition, let me know how you feel about it. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is a long video, but you know what? It deserves it. I never thought I would say that, but it definitely deserves it. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, with these videos, Beau out. See you next time. Peace.